Let's take these fast food logos and make them horror themed, starting with this one. First, I'll trace the main shape and turn it red. Then I'll add some blood drips at the bottom. Actually, let's add a few more at the top too. Now I'll change the background to a darker red and make the middle a little lighter. I'll roughen up the edges a bit so it doesn't look so clean. Then I'll add some cracks across the logo. And finally, I'll throw in some highlights and shadows. So here's the horror version of... But hold up. I'll be impressed if anyone actually knows what logo this is. I'm guessing it'll go over most of your heads, but if you're the exception, let me know in the comments. Anyways, here's the horror version of the logo you're about to comment. We still have KFC and Burger King at the end, but the next fast food logo is Pringles. First, let's change the skin tone because white is just too innocent. Then I'll redraw his eyes and make them look a little dead. And then I'll give him a nose hole instead of an actual nose. He shouldn't complain because the original one doesn't have a nose at all. I'm doing him a favor here. After that, I'll draw in some teeth. Let's darken behind the teeth and shape it like an actual mouth, which, now that I think about it, the original one didn't have one either. Shame on you, Pringles. Now I'll copy the other eye over and fix it up a bit. Let's adjust the shape of the eye socket and add some shadows. Then I'll add some blood to the teeth because what's a horror edit without some blood, eh? And maybe a little under the logo too. Just make sure it doesn't drip on your clothing when eating from this one. Anyways, this is the zombified version of Pringles. Like and subscribe if you don't want this guy staring at you the next time you open a can. Thank you, but now let's move on to KFC. For this one, we're not keeping much of the original face. It's nothing personal, Colonel Sanders. I'll start by giving the eye socket shape a sinister look. Then I'll give him a huge demonic smile because, come on, who wouldn't be happy to receive his next victims? Customers. I meant customers. After that, I'll fill in his mouth and add some wrinkle details to the face. Then I'll add some sharp teeth, and honestly, this instantly enhanced the demonic effect that I was going for. And obviously, horns. Wait, wouldn't that make him the devil? Well, if so, let's throw in some red eyes too. Now he definitely looks like he runs the underworld. And maybe change the name a little... What about DFC, which stands for Demon Fried Chicken, as in a demon prepared this for you. Enjoy your next meal at DFC. Anyways, here's the demonic version of KFC. By the way, since we made a lot of horror icons on this channel, I'm actually working on turning them into a full icon pack. There's a waitlist right now, and if you join it, you will get 50% off when it drops. And also, I'm picking 3 of you to get it completely free. You can find the link in the description and the pinned comment. But now, let's make the most cursed burger ever created. First, let's throw in an image of a juicy burger and trace the shapes. Actually, let's keep the tail in the top bun, which will come in handy later. Then, I'll make the inside completely dark, as if this video isn't dark enough already. Anyways, let's add some cracks to the bun and draw in some sesame seeds in case you haven't noticed that this is a hamburger yet. Now, I'll put in some eyes and position them as unsettling as possible. Then, I'll draw in a nice and big mouth so there's enough room for the teeth to take place. After that, I'll add some, well, you guessed it, teeth. And obviously we need a crown, which I honestly feel like is missing from the original logo. Then I added letters to both sides of the logo, but it felt too friendly, so eventually I get rid of them. I'll add in an arm inside the mouth, almost as if the person who ordered this burger became the burger. Now let's add some blood, and not just on the arm but on the teeth too, since he's still enjoying his meal. After spending some time on shading the burger and the crown, let's darken the middle of the mouth so it actually looks like the arm disappears inside. Or maybe the part has already been eaten? I'll let you be the judge. The teeth still feel a little flat. Let's push them forward a bit with some extra depth. Now, this looks great as a mascot, but let's actually turn it into a logo. I'll add in a circular background with a golden strip and write out Burger King. At first, I thought about adding a banner into it, but I didn't like that, so I killed that idea. Then I manipulate the text to fit within the logo, and honestly, it kind of looks like a neck too. Then I give the text the same color as the burger, but I ended up changing it at the end. After that, I'll add some more blood, and here's the horror version of Burger King. Let me know which one was your favorite. The waitlist for the horror icon pack is in the description and the pinned comment. And if you enjoyed this, you might like this one too.